Well, hello there. How are we all doing on this miserable Monday? It's horrible here. It's cold, it's wet. Summer is gone, the sunshine is gone. So hopefully some of you will be able to pop in and say hello to me. And I'm so thankful to everybody who came in to say hello to me at the new build and rebuild show in Letterkenny yesterday. It was fantastic. It really was brilliant. Enjoyed it so much. It was just so lovely to see so many people out and about with projects, with plans, with dreams. Somebody's there, say hello, tell me where you are. If the sun is shining, let me know. I'll be so jealous. And let me know that you can hear me okay, because I've just plugged in my earphones and I've had to plug in my camera as well, because obviously it was all in my bag from the weekend, as indeed was my ring light, which I had to put together in a hurry. But yeah, good few people there. Hello, say hello to me, let me know who you are, where you are. And remember, if you can, give me a thumbs up, give me a love heart, give me an angry face even, because apparently Facebook loves that. And the more you that do that, the more that they will show it to everybody else. So everybody will get to see the videos, and that's all good. So I hope you're doing well. I thought I'd be really tired today after the weekend, but you know what? I'm not. I'm actually buzzing. I was out all morning. I was picking, I had bespoke curtain poles made for somebody, and I wanted to get rings because I had to pick the rings, and I want to get them sprayed, and I actually want to get the whole curtain pole sprayed again because I'm not totally happy with it. And then I picked some gorgeous fabrics for Roman blinds for a bathroom, and my client is nervous about putting fabric Roman blinds in her bathroom, but let me know if anybody has done it. I have done it many a time. You'll be careful about the lining that you use. I sometimes will use a blackout lining because it's more impervious, and I obviously wouldn't use a silk or a delicate fabric, but I picked some gorgeous, really gorgeous fabrics today, so I can't wait to show her that. And then I went off shopping for her, sourcing finishing touches for bedrooms, and I did find some things for her, but you know what? I ended up shopping TK Maxx out for myself, shopping Next out for myself, and then I went to Boots and bought tons of stuff that I no more need than the man in the moon, but there you go. But seriously though, over the weekend when I did speak to people, primarily people who were building, some people were renovating, and some people were in the dreadful position where they have mica in their home, and I spoke to two women yesterday, and honestly I had to try very hard not to cry when I was talking to them, because I knew that both of them were describing a dream home that they'd built 18-20 years ago that now must be demolished. So I tried to make them feel better about it. I said, look, you've got time now to plan this build. You will have your dream home again, and what you choose now is probably very different to what you have chosen 18-20 years ago, because your style has changed. Your family needs have changed. Your kids are older. Maybe they're teenagers now. Maybe they're young adults. So you have a chance to do something amazing. But what I wanted to talk to you about today was my takings from the weekend and talking to people who are actively building and renovating. So I asked all of them what their biggest challenge was, because you know that I've got a 3-day challenge coming up on the 11th of April. Because I want to do this, because I know people need focus to get their head right, to get a plan in place for beginning their build or their renovation or their redecoration. So one of the things that I'm covering on that challenge, and it's a free challenge, and I would urge anybody to do it. It's absolutely free. There's no catch on this. This is free. I say it like it is, and it's free. I will give this to you over 3 days. Yes, there will be homework that you will do for you. Not for me, you're doing it for yourself, but at the end of the 3 days, I know you're going to be in a stronger knowledge base than you were starting. Your head will be more focused. Actually, yesterday it was amazing. It was fabulous. I decided I was going to try and pull somebody from the audience to come and chat to me. And boy, did I pick the right girl. Picked this gorgeous looking, dark-haired, curly, ruffy like curls, dark hair, a girl called Claire from Kittybegs. And Claire is building, and you know what made me feel so good? Claire had issues that she needed to get sorted, and needed to get sorted quickly, and you know what, she went home with those issues sorted yesterday, so I was really happy about that. But she came on live with me. Some of you might have seen it, and she chatted to me. It was brilliant. But I asked everybody because I want to address people's pain points. Everybody has a different pain point and everybody has a different skill set going into your renovation or your build or your redecoration. Everybody has a different knowledge base. So, oh gosh, have I put my comments on? I haven't. Sorry, they're on now. Say hello to me. So anyway, that's what I want to do. I want to focus you so that your build is the best that it can possibly be. Or your renovation or your redecoration is the best that it can possibly be. But I was fascinated. Somebody sent me a thumbs up. Send loads of thumbs up. Facebook will go mad. They love that. Hearts too. Anything at all. Any little emojis you can send me. I will be delighted to receive. People's issues have changed because of the times that we're living in. And the number one issue for most people, building, renovating and redecorating, for everybody across the board, is budget. Everybody's worried about their budget. Everybody's worried about the increase in costs of materials. Everyone's worried about the increase in costs of trades. And aligned to that, people are concerned about the deficit in trades. It's very difficult to get good tradespeople, which is so sad. Sorry, I'm turning off my phone because that's going to annoy you. There's a little heart for me. It's just Facebook telling me that Rim Junkie is live. We had sussed that ages ago. So, how do you get over the budget? I think first of all, determine what your budget is. Figure out the amount of money that you have to spend on this project and start your preparation way in advance. Do this early. You've got to do this early. If you don't, you're going to be in really big trouble. Lead times are getting longer and longer and longer for everything as well. So you're going to have to make your decisions much earlier. And when your decisions are made earlier, then you have the luxury of shopping around. If you leave it until the last minute, you might be very constrained as to where you can source whatever you're looking for. So figure out your money, figure out exactly how much is available to you. Keep a contingency because trust me, you're going to need it. And then work out, if you have to, things that need to be done now and things that possibly could be done later on, maybe after you move in. So have a plan. Maybe a step-by-step plan, but a basic plan where everything that you need to get done you can do because you've done your homework, you've researched your people, you've got your trades booked in advance, and you've got everything ordered. Because honestly, the sooner you order and get locked into a price if you can, the better for you. If anybody's got a specific question to you, please ask me because that's what I want to do. But that was a big, massive issue that came up yesterday. And I'm kind of glossing over it now because I don't have time to go into it in depth. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm thinking of doing a series of Saturday seminars, maybe from 2 to 4 on a Saturday or 1 to 3 or something like that, topic led. And the first one that I'm going to do is how to organise your budget, how to stretch your budget, how to plan your budget, how to make your budget work for you, all of that. It's so important. So if anybody thinks that's a good idea, let me know. And I will, because I'm going to have to prepare for it and I'm going to have to give it a lot of thought. But I think I will do that because it was the one thing that came up with every single person over the last 3 days at that exhibition, at the Build Show: budget. Concern about budget, nervousness about budget. And Jodie is in Australia, in Queensland, in sunny Australia. Hello, Jodie. Lovely to see you popping in. So that was the first thing that came up for me, was budget. Second thing, which I thought was quite interesting, and again, ironically, it is something that I'm covering in the 3-day challenge. So many people came to me, even people who are on the second homes, and said, I actually don't know what my style is. I really don't know. So that you need to figure out, and you need to figure out fast. So again, and a tip for that is, if you're planning a new build, decide on your kitchen first. The style of your kitchen will dictate the style of the rest of the house. And it's a really good place to start. And that was one of the things that I told Claire to do yesterday. I told her she had to get working on designing her kitchen, picking the flow, the layout, the colours, the worktops, the floors, everything, until she can get a good focus on how the finished house is going to look. But honestly, if you don't Do believe me, because start with your kitchen. Many people don't. They'll start with something random. Start with your kitchen. It's the biggest expense in your house. It's your biggest investment. It's where you're going to spend most of your time. Most of us are using our kitchens as part of a bigger space. So we've got a living, dining, chill out, family room, playroom area within that kitchen space. So it's the hardest working part of your house, and it's the one that you absolutely must get right. And when you're doing that, consider your aspect as well. But you'll be happy to know that in the 3-day challenge, I also cover how to determine your style, how to find your style, how to know what your style is, even if you haven't got a clue what that is. I didn't come on today to talk about the 3-day challenge, but maybe I should have, because I came away yesterday thinking, you know what, I'm so glad I'm doing this. It's starting on the 11th of April. It's totally free. It's totally free, and I'm going to do the 3 days so that you have a really good handle on what your style is, how to handle your budget, what's important in your build, the steps, the logical steps that you must take to orchestrate the build and manage the build. All of this, fun stuff as well. But in 3 days we're going to do that. It'll be about 40 minutes every day. There will be a replay. If anybody wants to know about it, or if you have a friend or family member who's building, it's a couple of hours well spent. And follow it up with a masterclass to consolidate and add to what we've covered in the challenge. But for anybody, if you're thinking of starting any project, or even if you're in the middle of a project, a couple of the girls, including Claire, are actually in the middle of a build. A couple of girls that I met over the weekend, and they're going to come on board and do the challenge, because it doesn't matter that they've started. This will still focus them in a laser sharp way, and that's going to be 30-40 minutes, 3 days a week, the 11th, the 12th and the 13th. I think that's Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. It is. It's a Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday before Easter, so it's a good time. And there will be a replay if you're at work and you can't do it. I haven't decided yet what time I'm going to put it out at. And in fact, if anybody can tell me what time would suit them best, throw that at me. I mean, obviously I'll do it to suit myself as well. But if a lot of people said a certain time, well, I'll do that. But if you can't, Jodie said that'll be most helpful. Well, you've got your dream home, Jodie. You've finished your home to perfection. And I've seen all the photographs. I haven't been to it. Jodie is my son Richard's fiance Annalise's mum, and we haven't met yet, but we've fallen in love with Annalise and we've adopted her as our daughter. I said to somebody, Jodie, at the show yesterday, I met the mum of one of Richard's best friends, and I said to Maria, if I could have picked the girl for Richard, he's already picked her. It's Annalise. So I'm so happy, so I'm beyond happy about that. Marina's coming in, another girl that doesn't need to know anything. Marina has actually done my interior design masterclass. And you know what, in the interest of total transparency, I am relaunching that masterclass, and I'm going to do it after the 3-day challenge. I'll have the 3-day challenge. I'll have the my seminar afterwards, just to go through everything that we've done. And then if anybody wants to take that a step further, and if you want to do the interior design masterclass, which I am renaming and rebranding, Marina, I'm actually changing the name. It's going to become, I used to call it Sharing the Secrets, because I was sharing my secrets and I still am, but I'm calling it Become Your Own Interior Designer, because that's what I want you to do. I want to teach you what I know so that you can take all of this and become your own interior designer. I'll give you the knowledge, and by giving you that knowledge and by encouraging you, you will develop the confidence to do it for yourself. So that course will be Become Your Own Interior Designer. It's still really affordable. That price will go up. It'll probably double when it goes up on the Kajabi website and that teaching platform, but it hasn't happened yet. I think I have a date here. It's going up on the 25th of April. But we've a bit of time to play with, and in fact I might leave it open at that founding members price for another couple of weeks, because I just want to give it to as many people as I can. Something that I realized over the weekend too, when I work one-to-one with people, I work so closely with them, but I can only work with a couple of people one-to-one in an entire year, because these are big projects. These are full project new homes that take a huge amount of time, organisation, design and energy. So by having my online masterclass, it means that I can give this to so many more people at a seriously affordable price. And that's what I want, because interior design should not be for the rich and famous. It should be for everybody. Everybody deserves to have a beautiful home and a comfortable home, and a home that's a joy to come home to, a home that works, where the layout works, the function works, the flow works, everything works, regardless of your budget, regardless of your home. That's a need and something that we all deserve. So I'm getting fired and pumped up about this. I have to say, I really was rejuvenated and energized over the weekend. The buzz in that hall, it was quiet enough on Friday. Jodie's saying, yes, I need help to know decoration, placement, pictures, etc. It's so important. Actually, I wrote an article for the Homes of Donegal magazine, which is a beautiful magazine. If you see that anywhere, if you're out and about, I think it's going to be mostly in furniture shops and sort of homes related places. It was specific and exclusive to the show over the weekend. It's a gorgeous magazine. I don't think I have one down here. But the quality of it is super. But I realised it's almost like a directory. Everybody that you need to know about, if you're in the Northwest and you're building or redecorating or renovating, it's all there. And I wrote an article for them, Jodie, and it was about finishing touches, which is so important. I mean, it's really important to get the flow and the space and the flooring and all of that right and your big furniture right, but it's a decoration, it's your artwork, hanging your art properly, picking the right lamps, having the right occasional furniture. That's what actually makes it. That's what brings it from here to here. And that's what gives you, I think that's why if you step into a professionally designed space, because you just know, instinctively because it's finished off properly. And I mean, it's not that just because all the components, you could have somebody put in random lamps that don't work, and art that's hung much too high, and components that don't gel at all, or maybe scale is wrong or colour is wrong. But when it's curated and when it's carefully thought out and it's all put together, it's very easy to get it right. And in fact, the very last module in that interior design masterclass is all about what I call staging your room. It's really important to know how to finish off that room properly, and I have a system, and that's what I share. And another time it's really important to know this is if you're selling a house. I couldn't tell you how much I believe in the power of staging. I can remember when we were selling our home in Dublin. That house was staged to an inch of its life. I had a vision of who was going to buy it. I knew it was going to be a family with kids into young teenage, and even down to the music that I played, even down to the books that I had out on the bed tables, the magazines that were placed there. I was selling a lifestyle, and by God did it work. So it's the same when you're staging your own room. It's really important. And then it's so comfortable to come home to this beautiful room where everything works. And I'm not talking matchy cookie cutter stuff. I'm talking about different elements that work to your style. And the first module, that's the last module actually in my masterclass. The very first module is all about identifying your style. And actually Marina's one who didn't know her style so much before she started. And I know that she realised that her style is transitional, which she hadn't even heard of before. And this happened to quite a few people. I was actually meant to meet Felice today, but she couldn't meet up with me, and we were going to pick paints. And she is another one who realised her style is transitional and she didn't know. So yeah, really excited about all of this. It's great. I'm buzzing. And as well as that, because I was sick, I haven't been able, that's my excuse, I haven't been able to work with Lucy to get all the content ready for putting it up on the Kajabi teaching platform, which is glorious. Like, this is a really professional, fabulous looking platform where both courses will be, and I'm excited. I've seen bits of it, and tomorrow I'm in the studio recording all day tomorrow. That's me. And I'm just so excited. But the weekend fired me because I met all these people who are in the middle of something or thinking about something, and just to feel this optimism after 2 years of misery was just lovely. And to hear happy sounds and people walking around with their kids on their shoulders, and mums with buggies and mums with bumps, and people who are downsizing and renovating a different type of home. And it was just gorgeous, and all the people who were exhibiting there were so excited to be there as well. And it was just lovely. And I did a live on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fantastic. Even McDade's even got me, they talked me into getting into the bath. I remember 2 years ago when we were there, they did this gorgeous pink bath there, and they kept saying, get into the bath and we'll take a photograph. And I thought, no, I'm so sorry I didn't. But so yesterday I did get into the bath, and it was so comfortable. In fact, if anybody is in the Northwest, I think that bath had a retail price tag of over €2,000. They had it down to $999 because they're buying it so well. And honestly, it was so comfortable. And if you're in the market for a bath, will you please get into your bath to make sure that it's long enough, to make sure that it's not too long. I'm 5'2", and the bath here is way too long for me. I don't find it comfortable at all. Whereas the bath in our old house, which I would have picked myself, supported me perfectly. The back was higher, so I carry all my tension here. So, it's so comfortable. But the one yesterday was really comfortable. I didn't want to get out of it, and that's the truth. Jodie's saying, yes, I'm struggling to find nice pendant lights for our kitchen. I'm nervous I'll buy the wrong thing. Send me a photograph of the kitchen table or the island, Jodie, and I will find something here, and then you'll be able to find something similar in Australia. But pendant lights are really important because they're a feature. They cause a wow. So you need to have them. They need to be the right size. You need to drop them the right depth. And if there's a few of them together, they need to work together, and you need to work out your spacings, whether it's over your table or over your island. And they can't come down too low, obviously, or they're going to obstruct your vision, which is what you don't want. But anyway, actually, lighting is another thing. Actually, it's a while since I've actually looked at my that masterclass. I'm going to start calling it by its proper name now, Become Your Own Interior Designer, because there's a whole module devoted to lighting too. There's one devoted to kitchen design, bathroom design, choosing furniture, hanging art, you name it, it's all there. Everything you want to know is there, and it's really easy. It's module by module, and you can, what somebody said to me, she loves it because she can stop the module and make her notes, because she's like me and she likes to scribble and make her notes. Like I have, notes for everything. And then she can move on again. Because if you go to a course or a class, and we've all done this, and I've done this too, and you love it while you're there, and it's fantastic, and you're learning, and then you go home and you think, what did she say? What did she say about that? I can't remember. So at least now you can rewind it, you can look at it, it's evergreen, you can have it forever and ever and ever. Jodie's saying, thank you. Sorry, I'm awfully allergic, and I'm refusing to take my antihistamines. And I'm sorry, I don't have a tissue, so I'm going to do that and hope that will get me through it. And I'm really sorry. Oh God, this is driving me crazy. I do have tissues. I tell you a lie, I do have tissues. Oh gosh, that's rotten. Horrible to do that on camera, but I had to. So is anybody else struggling with anything? Let me know what you're struggling with, because that's what I pop in here for. At 3 o'clock. No other questions coming in, I don't think so. Well, that's wonderful that the questions that came in today are from Australia. And you're so far away from us, Jodie, so far away. Okay, so listen, I'm going to be back on Thursday. I have no idea who I'm going to be back with or what we're going to be talking about. I do think I might have a special guest. That's all I'm going to say. I do think I might have a special guest for you on Thursday. And any questions, pop them in here. If anybody is in the middle of a build or struggling with anything, look after yourself, Anne. You need to come to Australia to see us all. Much love. Listen, it's on my list. The only reason I haven't been to Alice Springs yet is because I could not handle that heat, Jodie. I might have lived in Bermuda, but I couldn't handle 40 degrees. I know I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I don't mind going when it's winter there. I don't mind. We're used to winter over here. And I can't wait to see you and see that gorgeous Pacific Ocean up where you are. So listen, that's it. So I have tons to do. I had loads to do this morning. It's all done. It was a great winter's magic. Not if you lived in Donegal. But we've had some good weather over the last couple of weeks, and it's been great. We've had loads of sunshine, just not today. Like today, I had a great moment where I took out my notebook and I realised I was able to tick off about 40 things of that list for somebody, and that's a really good feeling, and then so the project is coming to, we're getting to finishing touches on that now, and that's fantastic. The painters are in, and floors have gone down and lots is done, but now we have to do the, she's saying Winter is Magic in Alice Springs. Yes, and that's why I will plan to be there. Anyway, if anybody wants to join the free challenge, just send me a direct message and I will send you. You have to register, but it's totally free, and it will be 3 days, and it doesn't matter if you can't watch it live or tune in live. There will be a replay, and you just do whatever homework is appropriate to you. I will show you what to do. You don't have to share it with anybody. I just ask that you do it, because that's what a challenge is all about. It's to challenge you to do something. It's a challenge you to learn something, and then to apply that knowledge to your own circumstance, be it redecorating a room or building your dream home, or building an extension or doing a renovation or changing a kitchen or a bathroom or whatever it is that you're doing. I just want to help you. So I'm going to go. I'm actually got a live into my Finding Your Fabulous group at 4 o'clock, so I'm looking forward to speaking to those ladies as well. And yeah, I'll go. Jodie's going to join the challenge. Fantastic. I don't know how the times will suit you, Jodie, but you can always pop in the replay afterwards. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm going to blow my nose, and I'm not going to do that here. So I'll be back on Thursday at 3 o'clock. Any questions, pop them in here. If anybody wants to know more about that free challenge, let them know, or you send me your don't send your email here because I don't like other people to see your email, but just send it to me as a direct message, and then I'll get the link to you, or I'll post the link here as well, and you can join up if you see it. Okay, so have a wonderful afternoon, stay safe and stay fabulous, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.